Hi, you got me. I just came in out of the wind. I'm getting ready to go into meditation. I am keeping my word about recording something every day. I just want to invite you to the strangeness, maybe for a lot of people, of living in time. Not time like a linear calendar, not even time like keeping your word about something. It's about giving something a place in time. That's the first thing. The other thing is it never occurred to me. I just had a guest, a lovely guest, come visit and has just left. And it never occurred to me that when I came here, I had like a 12,000-year-old memory. I I didn't live in just for this moment in time. For me, this moment in time is a very significant part of a much longer period of time, for me, about 12,000 years, and that everything would start to come into what we would call a greater coherency, that the evolutionary pattern of humankind and humankind would be able to evolve back into its original nature of paradise. And I'm not being foolish about it. It's not a conspiracy theory and it's not a fantasy dream. I work in it every day. I think in it every day. And those of us in the community of the field of Tantra Mat, we become aware of it. So there's a huge amount that human beings don't know about themselves, the knowing of which would put them in touch with other realities or existing in the same place, in the same place at the same time. But the lens of perception has been so badly damaged. But for the most part, the human psyche is trained to pay what to pay attention to, and not trained to go within ourselves to say what I need to find the real. I need to find what I know is real. And the strange thing is when you go to find what you know is real, your consciousness has a way of having you find it way beyond what the mental mind can ever toss up. So this trip that I'll be on with Sandra Fernandez and her quantum bioengineering team and a few of us in Ireland, and also a woman who owns the White Springs in Glastonbury, and those of you that know to come with us. This has been coming together for a very long time, each in our own way. All the times I went to Ireland and did what I did, all the times that uh, people in Ireland like Anne and Siobhan and Emer and others and Anne, all of us, and Con, all of us have been tracking something. And so Sandra coming to Ireland over the 2 weekends isn't just a moment in time. It isn't just a weekend. It's a convergence. It's where everything's converging. It's where everything's becoming part of something greater, something much larger. And Ireland has a key role to play in that, because Ireland, as a culture, I don't mean a civilized culture, as this deep soul that the Irish carry that they may have forgotten, but somehow the deep soul of the human race doesn't forget us. Um, there's something about the ease and the capacity to go into the stones, and particularly go to areas that are fossilized and caves and different parts of the land, because the land is still awake. The land in Ireland is not asleep. And to restore those, what she calls igneous codes, the codes of the stone, that it let us be in touch with what we're designed to be in touch with, as us, as part of this planetary and cosmological nature that we have. We're just lonely without it. We're just lonely without it. We had 2 days of dust storms, but so between my being outside and getting windblown, cleaning off the dust on my chairs, and coming in to talk to you and getting to cough, but I still love the desert. So there's something about the phenomenon of our existence that is in a higher order now. It's operating in a higher frequency. It's moving towards literally being able to have things occur that can shift the very nature of life itself. And I'm not being foolish. I'm not the only one having this conversation. I'm just the only one talking to you right now that has a particular date and time. So we're in the process of finishing out the registration form for those of you that would like to come with us. But in the meantime, let's all prepare, whether you're going or not. Let's listen to this mystic, this seer, this prophetess, and just see what comes up for you. What begins to feel relevant? What pings a part of you that has been forgotten? And we're so used to looking for answers and clues outside ourselves. But what I want you to do in this time that we're together is to use whatever you listen to ping something deep within you. People don't have to physically be somewhere to be part of something. And yes, there are those that know it is theirs to be a part of. It's amazing. It's amazing that I knew I was supposed to be in Ireland the 21st through the 25th, 26th of June, but it was just really hard for me to get there. Everything was in the way. And then when Sandra said she was coming, everything fell into place. Everything. And including getting good to go to a wedding that is very significant for me. You know, we read the Old Testament and those are really marked, amazing figures in there. Moses, Abraham, the Old Testament, Jacob, Mary Magdalene in the New Testament, all these beings that were in a direct relationship with this greater existence, that where we loved our neighbor as ourselves, where we turned the other cheek, where we had the loaves and fishes that could feed all the people. That's a reality, not a circumstantial reality. It's a structure of reality that is paradise here. And I'm really grateful. My birthday is May 28th of this year, and I'm incredibly grateful that at 77 years old, after being at work, knowing this possibility was cresting into truth, this possibility of human beings remembering themselves right and being able to evolve again. And because all the quantum codes and calculations of being able to evolve were being reinstated, and we have a date and time. I think there's one last thing I want to say. I really am genuinely meaning everything I'm saying, but I want you to know that you'll never meet anyone like Sandra Fernandez again. Never. Never. And there's something about one of these, she's younger than me quite a bit. And there's something about meeting these youngsters, probably early 40s, something about these youngsters that came with undisturbed information, undisturbed capacity that is incredibly beautiful, incredibly powerful. And those of us, I'm not including me as a person, but those of us as human beings that are forlorn or feel like there's something inside of us that we can feel needs a place. Well, there's no accident I'm having this conversation with you, because these youngsters, they seem to have the ability to transmit that place into a quantum level of existence that isn't about just trying to fix what went wrong here. Magic. Take precious care.